Okay, friends. Well, hello and welcome to this episode of Ravenrick Plays Final Fantasy X. This is the HD remaster version on the PlayStation Vita via the PlayStation TV. Super excited to do this. Very nostalgic, very much from my childhood. So, yeah. Let's take in the opening credits, shall we? Right off the bat with 2 Xanarkand. That shot of the sword, the rod, and the blitzball, so iconic. God, I've got chills already. I'm in a bit of a different location, as you can probably tell. A little more natural light in here, which is an adjustment, but it's fine. Notice there are no words in this. I mean, these are the credits. The same scene will be our intro, and we are going to listen to it and watch it twice, by the way, because as many opportunities as we get to hear this song, but no words. This is the party. All we get is a gesture. They look sullen, almost defeated. And this sandy-haired, like mid-2000s Disney heartthrob puts his hand on what we can only surmise to be the leading lady. It's all we get. Because that's all we need. Oh, yeah, we're also just gonna take note on how well this runs on on the Vita /TV. I'm sure I have played a little bit of this. We're gonna do expert sphere grid. Why not? I'm sure it runs much better on other hardware, by the way. But I love it. I love the Vita. I love that it's here. Am not mad whatsoever. Wow. I remember in 4th or 5th grade, one of my best friends was learning piano, and he played this at the talent show. And I was like, you sir are my hero. You may be my peer, but you're also my hero. Oh, and thinking about what happens leading up to this point.
Listen to my story. 'Cause 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 This may be our last chance.
Oh, so good. Like the plea. Right, it's not we're marooned here or whatever. It's listen. And that theme of the story and whose story it is. That is woven throughout this entire experience, and it's so good. And then yeah, stark contrast, where the fuck are we now? And I love what they do with like the opening Final Fantasy theme. It's so early 2000s. God. Because like around this time, right? This is the end of the PlayStation 1 era, the beginning of the PlayStation 2 era. Final Fantasy 9 and 10 are in development around like around each other. One of them, 9, handed over to what is a now defunct studio, Squaresoft Hawaii. Final Fantasy 10 in the main studio. And there goes Pico. Pico, what are you barking at? There's a lot more to bark at out here. So, but yeah, farewell to Final Fantasy as it was, and looking ahead at what Final Fantasy could be on the next generation of hardware. It's a pivotal moment for the franchise.
Can you sign this?
No prob.
So the other thing to note too, this is voice acted. That's new for Final Fantasy. Yet we still get to name our character. And how do they get around that?
All right.
We never hear Tidus's name spoken in the whole game.
Easy.
That's how they get around it. They're like, you can name him whatever you want because you always could. But you know,
Can I have your autograph?
Of course.
like text to voice generation
worry about.
wasn't very good back in this
If I
era.
score a goal, I'll do this.
Yeah, let's listen to him.
That will mean it was for you, okay?
Wow.
What seat?
He's blocking the front row. Fifth from the right.
Got it.
Those sound like amazing seats. Who's paying for that? Maybe they have really great jobs. Yeah, but they just got around that limitation by being like, I guess we're just never gonna say Tidus's name throughout the whole game.
Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3. Teach us how to blitz.
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach us after.
Maybe tonight,
You can't tonight.
I mean tomorrow.
Promise?
Promise.
I just noticed the back of that kid's suspenders. I guess they're like copying Tidus's look, right? But like that symbol, that is the symbol for Final Fantasy X. That's important. We're coming up. We're gonna listen. There's gonna be a narration, and we're gonna listen to it. I never did this, and I just did this recently, and maybe none of you will care, but for me, I was like, oh, it's kind of mind blowing. Like, because there's not a lot that kind of gives you the obvious of what you pick up on later, but this narration actually does. So this is totally skippable.
Shop, running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, Jacked, gone.
But why would you
Vanished in
skip
thin
this?
air.
Because this voice is buttery as hell. Like, why
My dad
would you
must have
skip
been his
this?
biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jack all night. My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa. Didn't mean
It
to
isn't
reminisce,
Jack
folks.
Jr.
Anyway, 10 years later, the Jack Memorial Cup tournament is today. The two teams that have won through to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the
That's
Duggles
never
from
told to
C
us
South.
except through this narration, which
I
by
know
this
there's a lot
point
of
you
people out
can
there today
absolutely
to see
miss
the
this.
star of the Abes. In just 1 year, he's become the team's #1 player. He's Jack's blood and the new hope of Blitzball. What kind of super play will he show us today? Will we see his father's legendary shot? I don't think I'm the only one excited here, folks.
So that's kind of a growth point too, is his father's signature shot. But yeah, you can totally miss this, and it isn't made clear for the beginning chunk of the game that like that guy. I mean, there's subtext obviously, but that guy is Tidus's father.
Coming through, sorry.
And they have a very weird relationship, like fucked up.
Hey, I'm gonna be late.
But like, because I have
let
never
go of me.
heard the full narration of that until like this morning. So, and I've been playing this game since it came out, but no, never listened to it. All the way through, at least. This scene is so iconic. Such a badass character. You don't get that from the mini game because there's a blitzball mini game, if you don't know, where you can actually play blitzball and manage it, you know, be on a team, manage a team, blah blah blah, win tournaments, all that good shit. But like that last scene alone is kind of a brutal game. Like if there's that level of physicality allowed where you can just like body check somebody out of the fucking stadium, like okay. There we go, lining up for the shot. Okay, so I paused for a second because I had the fan going and I was like, maybe I should turn that off. I don't know if it's going to affect like the mic quality in the first few minutes or so, but we'll see. But I was like, yeah, maybe that shouldn't be, especially not on full power. Definitely not. So It is getting hot now, though, outside. There's that kid again. That symbol on his back is important. We'll see that later. So mark it now, note it now.
It begins.
What?
Don't cry.
We'll hear people say that a lot.
What the? Huh? Hey, wait! Hey, not this way.
Look.
Yeah, we're the only ones running toward the thing. Everyone else is running away.
We called it sin.
Sin?
Why past tense? These cinematics look so good. And like that transition between in-game graphics and cinematics is very smooth. I know the whole game can't look like that, but at least it's a smooth transition between.
Take it. A gift from Jet.
My old man?
I hope you know how to use it.
Let's find out.
These ones don't matter. We cut through. Don't bother going after all of them. Cut the ones that matter and run.
Thinking about like the progression of the early game, like they did a good job of introducing us to kind of the core elements of combat in Final Fantasy X in such a nice like the way things open up to us as we start here, as we get to the next spot, and then the next spot where we start to meet some of the main cast of characters. Like, we're introduced to different pieces of the combat in such a nice, accessible, and digestible way.
Town!
Some can't wait to die.
Overdrives, yes! Okay, let's do it. Oh god. Can we be quick enough? I'm trying to remember, is it the same combination each time? Because if so, that's not that much of a lift. Tidus, though, never gave me trouble on the PS2, but for some reason it gives me trouble here. Like, okay, cool. But like, it's almost like, I don't know, it feels different. Or you know, maybe I'm just different. If I went back to the PS2 version, how would I feel? No, we don't need to power break. He's just casting Demi. There's no point. I also used to be like so scared of this first fight until like, and then I realized later on, because this was actually one of my first Final Fantasies, and then I went back to the older titles because I got super into retro. I realized later on, Demi is, it's a ratio. Like, the damage is calculated on a ratio. So, like, it's never going to kill you. It's just going to keep, I think Demi is actually misleading because I think it's quartering our health each time. But yeah, like, when I first did this battle, I was like, oh my god, like, that's a lot of damage. And then I wasn't thinking, I was too scared to notice, like, oh, it's doing less each time. And mathematically, this is a pattern. But then I played some of the other Final Fantasy titles and I was like, oh, this isn't bad at all. I also, as a 10 or 11-year-old, of course, called it Demi instead of Demi. Like a doofus. And here we go. Yay! Yeah, heals us. All our MP and everything. Which is great. We love that.
What are you laughing at, old man? Lauren, let's get out of here.
We're expected.
Huh? Give me a break, man.
That's a lot. Also, I'm sorry, who is expecting us? Like, that is news. And we should probably talk about that.
This could be bad. That! Knock it down.
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
Okay. Those are flickering though, right? So probably need to take care of that one. But like now. Okay, that's annoying. So we have time in the turn order. Auron can do more damage to that, and Tidus can take care of the flickering wings. Uh-oh. Now we don't have time. Whoa. I feel like... Yeah, we're there. I thought so. This track kind of reminds me of Yu Yu Hakusho. Like at the very beginning of the first season, when it's like that emotional music.
You are sure?
For all this stuff. Yeah, who's he talking to? Who is he talking to? But like the do 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 do.
This is it.
Like same vibe.
This is your story.
And that pay attention to that line, because that is so fucking true.
It all begins here.
In more ways than one. That is so true. And notice though, it's his story.
Hey.
But did he have a choice?
Hey!
He's a captive participant. But it's his story.
My old man?
All right.
I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore. Anybody there? Aaron! Hey!
So notice the progression. We started with the beautiful To Xanarkand, but like, yeah, whatever. A bunch of people sitting around a fire in this somber setting. And then we zoom in, presumably on a flashback of Titus, in this bustling, like, futuristic place. And then we're back to somber, but we're isolated. I don't know, I'm not articulating very well, but there's something interesting about this arc. Like how this develops. I mean, if we're going to sell the exploration component of Final Fantasy X, like, yes, this is a JRPG, like, we all know what that's like, but also, there's a lot of exploration to do. Like, if we're gonna sell that part of this,
What do we have here?
this is kind of the way to
No.
do it.
Can't read it.
Like, or it's a very effective way to do it, is get us all alone and make us explore the world. Give us some urgency too behind the exploration. We'll see that in a second. That there's some urgency to this, some reality or realism to it. It's not just like, hey, here's a cool fucking ruinous place, go explore it, find treasure and shit. But no, we'll see that there are very real consequences conveyed. That kind of, like, again, contributes to a sense of realism. Yeah, so one of the features, you can load Albed progress from an earlier save. if you'd like to. We don't have any. But that thing we interacted with a few moments ago, and then that sphere, the Albed language is something that we can decipher as we go through the game. If, again, we do a bit of exploration. And that's one of the cool things I love about this game is we are rewarded in more ways than one for exploring the world of Final Fantasy X. Like, that is super, super nice. But yeah, to kind of isolate us and get us into that exploration mode. Again, I think some of the ways that they're introducing combat, exploration, like the mechanics of playing Final Fantasy X, like, it's so good how they do it. How they don't just, and they don't just give it to us all at once and give us a fucking text box. It's kind of parceled out as we're also taking in the story, learning who our protagonist is, what world he inhabits. Oh. We'll hear this a lot. Ooh, nice. Dude. Oh no. Well, I think the apex predator has arrived. Dang, it's got like, look at that. It's got tentacles. It's got crab claws. It's got bioluminescence. Like, that's a lot of bells and whistles for one monster. Oh, okay. I think this one just does halvesies though, so. Yeah, okay. No big deal. Nothing to worry about. Whoa! Oh man. Oh no. Ooh. Narrowly escaped that.
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
Wait. Yeah, like where the hell is Aaron? right? Like, he just thrust us into sin and then peaced out.
Need fire.
All right, well. Yeah, remember when I said that this would get very real, like there'd be some realism to the exploration. Here we are. Like, yeah, I mean, you know, those of us who play a lot of JRPGs or RPGs in general, we know there's an exploration component, and we know that we're rewarded, or the good ones make us feel rewarded for engaging with it in ways that are both relevant to the story, but also like beyond that, like getting Knights of the Round in Final Fantasy VII, right? Like, there's a significant reward to like engaging with it to the max. And we'll see that play out. Oh wait, this is back the way I came. We'll see that play out in Final Fantasy X as well, but also just kind of, again, weaving that a little bit more into the story that we have, you know, like he's lost, he's cold, he's tired, he's hungry. And that's all coming into play too, and it's like this is part of how they're teaching us the exploration mechanic, and like how we interact with the world and how we solve some of the puzzles that we might encounter later on. And it's so nice, especially like, again, that camera change there, right? We can't rotate the camera. It's fixed. But the fact that as we pass that, the camera just focuses in on that one location, because that's a relevant item that we need in order to advance the story. Like the design of this sequence, you know, it can still feel like a drudge, and it kind of is. If I'm, you know, going to be a little critical, this section of the game is kind of a drudge. But there's a lot that we're learning, and there's a lot that they kind of justify at the very least. So it's like, yeah, drudge though it may be, there's a lot that we're doing here that is important for just learning how to play the game. And learning like what the game's expectations of us are going to be moving forward. But for now, fire good.
I need food. What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
Notice the orb-like things around him that time. That's important. These memory/dream sequences too are so interesting.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me! Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
Oh no.
Give me a break!
Ooh.
You on my side? Cool!
Okay. No! Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine. Yes. What an interesting shot.
Phew. That was close. Hey, let me go!
Redek Drak! Ifin, Irisa, Tekiaka! Wag, Edeku! Fargemed?
Fed! Trivida Grisa!
Draunia, Drakisha Dave.
Ifun Petit! Fapuneket Fadrik! Kuno.
Such a badass moment. Like, she is such a badass.
Kid, it Daija.
Hey, that hurts!
Usujek, Rain?
Whoa. Okay.
Canis!
Right, whatever.
Tui Hud Kabeg?
I said I don't understand.
Akomala!
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me? All right, I'll work.
All right, let's get to work. You may have noticed the costume change. There was a brief break in the recording. But we're back and we're ready. Okay, don't know what that means. We'll learn. So that we'll learn later that he is a somewhat like not a major character, but more than a minor character. So that's why he's voiced here. The others aren't. Oh, I've never done that. Thank you for the potions.
Oh, almost
Oh wait.
forgot.
Oh, using the sphere grid. Yeah, okay. This is really boring. Mostly, I'm just gonna skip through this because, like, and you should just be able to skip this outright. But like, they designed it so well that it's very straightforward. There's no need for, certainly not this much text. I would argue there's no need for any, and that speaks to how well designed and accessible the sphere grid system is on its own. It's very intuitive, it's very simple. The only thing is like when it branches and all that stuff, like, and maybe like some of the like level lock spheres or like spheres that can create nodes on empty nodes, like that stuff's important to explain, but like over explaining the very simple mechanics of the sphere grid, yeah, it's just like, again, trust the design of your system. Like, I'm not controlling any of this movement. And then if we do want to do this, we have to go back in and do it ourselves, I think. But yeah, it's just an over explanation that just eats away at time. All that good stuff. Like, just trust that you made something good and designed it well. Because this over explanation doesn't make me think that you have faith in how well designed this is, which is silly because it's very well designed. All right. Before we do that, let's learn some Albed. How about? Yeah. Y is A. Okay. Titus has achieved the rank of Albed Huchela. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that or are supposed to. Albed sounds Eastern European in a lot of ways. So I want to say that, you know, I don't know enough.
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active now.
How about that?
But there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
I love how he just rolls with it. I mean, what else is he gonna do? But like, he's just like, makes sense to me. I don't know where the fuck I am or who you people are, but yeah, makes sense. I can't remember. I think we can have random battles here, which if we can, we're gonna want to steal some more grenades for what's coming up. If we can, we're not very lucky. Oh, there we go. or we are very lucky, depending on your outlook. Oh, wait. Let's do the smart thing. Yes! Die, fishy! Yeah, we're gonna collect a bunch. Oh right, I have to do the fucking sphere grid myself. Yep, okay. Actually, what's this? Cheer. Yeah, cheer. We need that. Jinx. I don't think we're gonna go for that. That's Kimari. Yeah, Kimari is interesting for a lot of reasons. We'll meet Kimari soon. But blue mage character. That's not the only thing that's interesting. He's kind of like, his sphere grid direction is kind of like plopped in the middle of everyone else, in more ways than like other characters in the game. So like, it's very interesting to see like what you can do with Kimari as you're speccing him by advancing through the sphere grid. In more ways than any other character, he really is kind of a little bit more open in terms of what you can do, which is both like, it's kind of terrifying, right? Because more direction is good in a lot of ways, because like you need a speed attacker, you need a heavy hitter, you need a cleric, whatever else, like classic D&D party. You need different people to do different jobs, and so it's kind of like, okay, what does Kimari do? I mean, he has those enemy skills, which, you know, a lot of those can be very useful, but it's like you can't use those all the time. You also have to build you have to set Kimari up for success. And sometimes when I'm trying to do that, I'm like, am I? I don't know. Okay, they really want to go after Riku. Bam! Take that, bitch! Ooh, score. Yeah, so I wanted all of this section on its own recording. I think this is the opening section. Like, once things start opening up to you, like, right, but it's wow, I'm not articulating this well, but like it is kind of a slog. I mentioned that earlier in an earlier part of this recording. Like, the thing I love about original, and yes, even remake Final Fantasy VII, is like, actually, I mean, that opening bombing mission is so good. It is so well designed. It's exciting. It's you kind of get a taste of who your main characters are a little bit, but you're still like, you're curious for more. It's high stakes. It's exciting. Now I will say, Midgar, like, getting to that point where the world literally opens up for you, that can feel like a bit of a slog. So as far as opening sections go, I guess it still has its problems, but like, if you just zoom in on the opening bombing mission, like, that shit is perfect. Like, absolute perfection. I'm trying to think of other ones, like, I don't know, 5 is sort of interesting. Like, a whole fucking meteor, like, crashes down, and you're just like this listless wanderer with his chocobo. And it's like, oh, hey, let's go check out that meteor. There are certainly other Final Fantasies out there. I'm just struggling. I don't know. Honestly, I find the beginning of 9 a little annoying. Like, it's a little bit like much for me to be like, okay, let's play 9 again. Do I really want to go through that beginning again? Like all of that? Like, no. Like that, the opening section of 9 is probably my main deterrent to doing another playthrough of 9. And like, I get it, there's gotta be a lot of exposition in a beginning section. There's gotta be. Like, that is, it's just a necessity. But also, like, it can't be a deterrent to like another playthrough, or even just getting through that section and continuing the game. Like for 10, I wouldn't say the opening section is a deterrent to, like, you know, doing another playthrough, but you do have moments, or at least I do, in the opening section where I'm like, are we there yet? Like, like, are we done? I just want to play Blitzball, man. I do have those moments during the opening section here. And that's not ideal. I mean, it's not enough that I'm like, throw the controller down, like abandon playthrough. But it is like, do I really want to sit down and do more of this right now? And that's why we're just gonna power through. We're gonna get through the whole opening section. We're gonna get through the first cloister of trials, meeting the main cast of characters, and getting to the boat. Cause like after that, we start to pick up some steam, and it's fine. But I'm just like, let's just get this shit over with. Get going on our merry way. Look at all these people. This must be like the crew. Can we talk to them? Can we talk to some friends? Hello, hello, hello. Nope. Okay, okay, okay. You don't want to talk. You're busy working, I presume. Look at that one. What's he doing? Wow. What exactly is the treasure? I'm just realizing that was kind of vague. Like, what exactly are we looking for? Because it looks to me an awful lot like more ruins, which we have had enough of ruins at this point, man.
Futra airship. Tradanut van een
It's interesting, they either don't have a word for airship, or they just use a loan word.
Way, Wichita.
Hey! Hey, I helped out, didn't I? Hungry.
It looks so good. So appetizing.
Hey! It's because you eat too fast. Hey!
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Yeah, this is the first person we've encountered on this strange journey.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Albed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Albed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Albed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkand. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkand.
Yeah.
About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
Huh? What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkand. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way!
Wow. 1,000 years ago.
You said... You play blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Ah.
So that part we believe, that he is a blitzball player. Everything else we're like, no, Sin's toxin. But we're like, okay, he's not making that part
Leave
up.
it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise.
I guess it's the only viable lead,
You'd
but
rather
still.
stay here?
Uh-uh.
Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here.
Now that I know what Albed are, I
and
am
one
an
thing.
Albed hater.
Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, uh-huh.
A holy place, not the Xanarkand we know.
My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place, that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa, whoa!
No. There's a guy just rolling on past.
Etonic! Etonic!
Whoa! Wow!
Once again. Sure. So I'm only gonna say one thing when this cutscene is playing, and then I'll shut up, and then we'll talk some more about this, but wait for it.
Blitzball!
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
So, first of all, I love this theme. This theme is so good. It's so driving. It's so inspirational. But we heard a version of this theme when we were walking on that bridge with that announcer dude talking about Titus and his father Jecht. It was a like played down version or you know, but like that's what I love is like this game uses a lot of the same songs, just like different compositions or whatever of them or arrangements, and it's like you can't be mad because they're all so well composed that like, yeah, it's really good. Like, use it again. We're not mad about hearing it in another format or another arrangement because like it's like you wrote some really good music for this game. Some of the best, I would argue, still to this day that the Final Fantasy series has ever had. And like, I know that's saying something because there's a lot of really fucking great music in the whole Final Fantasy series. But I still think to this day, some of the best is on here. And yeah, I know we're supposed to just go, but like, how could I not get, what is this, the moon crest? Yeah, how can I not just get that a little early here? We're gonna need that later, much later, but we have it now. Anyway, let's go say hi.
Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
This is the first time, right? We've been transported to God knows where, God knows when. And this is the first time we finally meet people who speak our language, play our game,
The Xanarkin Abes.
and then we fuck it up. The one thing Riku told us not to say.
I meant, forget that. I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like. So, I don't know where this place is, or even where I came from.
I'm gonna start saying
Sin's
that in the
toxin got
wild
to ya.
and see what responses
But
I
you're still
get.
alive. Praise be to Yemen. All right, back to practice. I'm Waka, coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother. What, you hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
I love how he's just immediately so trusting and accommodating and hospitable. Jasu, come on, you're better than that. Maybe not. I don't know. It's been a while.
I felt like I could trust this Waka, so I just had to ask. It's true Xanarkand was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanarkand Daves, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just lived life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already. A little better. Maybe.
Hey, it's this way.
Okay. This is one of my favorite moments. That it's just such a good like characterization moment for Waka. And like almost completely done through action and showing and not through dialogue.
Huh?
Like what we're about to witness is just such a Waka thing.
Yeah.
What's the big idea?
No words needed. Oh, I love it. God, compared to like our introduction to whatever world we've been thrust into, this is so tranquil by comparison. You know, aside from the random battles. never noticed, like, on the original PlayStation 2 version, were the strings in this arrangement always on the track? Like, I need to go back. I need to get, like, a copy of the original PS2 version, because I don't remember strings being on there. But also, like, I don't know, that was a long time ago, so maybe they were always there. But, like, if not, good addition to this track. Oh, here we go. No, I'm telling you to dive, doofus. Come on. Okay. Okay, well. Yes! Okay, you're about to be fucked up, man. Okay, okay. Somehow. Yeah, the timing on it is just like, I don't know, it's probably just me, but like, it feels like, I don't know, I promise I'm not crazy, but it's kind of like playing the original Crash Bandicoot versus playing the Insane Trilogy. Like, it does feel different. And I you know, call me crazy. Call me crazy. You're probably right, just hopefully not about that, because that's what I care about. But like, I promise you, it feels different. And actually, I think the delay is on the original. I think they like tightened that up in terms of responsiveness and movement and all of that in the Insane Trilogy. But like years and years of playing the original, I'm like, this feels wrong, playing Insane Trilogy. Similar thing with this, with especially with Tidus's Overdrive. I'm like, why does this feel so wrong? I don't know, man. Maybe I should look on Reddit. See if anybody else is saying that.
let me go.
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
He is so chummy for someone who just met us.
A major Blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then, you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on!
Sure thing.
Dude, our team is gonna rock, eh?
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
Ah! No! I regret
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5.
Wow.
I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years. And we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right.
Yeah, we're still hungry. We don't need the backstory, man. We were promised food, so let's tackle that first.
So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. Long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a Blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
I feel like he's never even heard that word before. Like, Waka, what have you been doing as team captain? Like, are you the best man for the job here?
The one from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
I love these
After
guys.
surviving your run-in with Sin, 'twould be a shame if something happened now.
'Twould indeed. What era are you from, sir? I'm from 1,000 years ago,
Really?
and I don't talk like
Who's the one
that.
got the
Like,
Crusaders?
Huh?
cruise of
Cruise
what?
of what?
What, you forgot that too? Hey, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool.
Yeah.
About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
You just said you'd help us, sir. Sorry, I was a little distracted. My family and I have been texting about restaurants we used to go to in Ohio, like back when I was a kid. And then we were thinking about the jingles that some of those restaurants had, like cold beer and cheeseburgers, our name says it all. Like, sorry, it's funny to me at least, but yeah, so I was just like laughing because I saw more texts from my family and I was like, oh yeah, that one was fun too.
Be
Anyway.
safe, village.
Let's play Final Fantasy X.
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first. Let's see. The Crusaders' Lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Kata are usually there.
I love this arrangement.
All right. Over here.
Huh? What's
Like,
up?
we will hear this song in a much different
You remember
context.
the prayer, right?
I don't know any prayers.
Of course, I'd never prayed before in my life.
I have
Not
no
that he would
soul.
know that.
You must have forgot or something. Here, I'll show you. try. Not bad. Okay,
Yeah.
now go present yourself to the temple summoner.
We'll hear this
Any
song in a
blitzball player
much
would
different
know
context.
That prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Yeah. This is interesting. So, things I'm noticing as an adult that I didn't pick up on as a kid, right? Like Xanarkand. It's become some kind of holy place. It's not like we're dealing with ancient religion. We're actually dealing with the opposite. Where it's like now there's religiosity and superstition where there wasn't during Tidus's time. Where Xanarkand, it's laughable to him. It's like how could Xanarkand be a holy place, right? How could it become one? Same thing with this sign or this signifier. If we want to get Daeso-Syrian and Lacanian, which I always do, it was just the sign for victory in Blitzball during his time. 1,000 years later, it's a prayer. This is all really important, and it speaks to like how good of a job they did on the world building here. It's amazing. Okay, yeah, we were just there, but now there are fiends, so that makes sense. So at this point, I believe we can actually start to, square. If we press square on people, we can get their scouting information for Blitzball, and it's here that we can start to do that. I tried to do it with the Besaid Aurochs players on the beach where we started. Not possible. It starts here, and it's never, it isn't introduced to us until a bit later, but we can start to do it here. Yeah, so maybe we'll recruit her. I don't know. I truly can't wait though. I mean, it's not amazing, but I think it might be one of my favorite mini games in a Final Fantasy game. But it also, I'd argue it's also one of the best. But you know, it's I think it's a marvel because like we haven't had something that fleshed out before. And it's really cool to see. Like it's fun to play. You can sink so many game hours into doing that actually. But like we haven't had something that crazy fleshed out. You know, like, oh, I just got pushed out of the hut. Talking too much. But it's like if you think about the arcade in Gold Saucer in Final Fantasy VII, like the mini games there, some of them were pretty intricate or complex, but again, not quite as like fleshed out and even kind of interwoven into the story as Blitzball is in Final Fantasy X. We can buy items. I don't know that there's much of a point right now, but we can. It's an option. Is it true that Sin showed up near here? Oh boy, and the SS Leaky's scheduled to leave any day now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I was in here. I was in that hut. Okay, here's Waka.
Go present yourself to the temple summoner before we eat, yeah?
One more thing, one more obstacle in our way. Is that all you're good for, Waka? Seems that way. Now, I did get this off camera. The camera switch is hard. I got the items here already, but we might as well talk to this person. Sin struck Besaid village so many times I lost count. After this house got hit, I guess the owner just let it be. Yeah, I don't know. That story detail seems kind of important. Like, this is the world we live in, where you build things up and you rebuild, because any day Sin could just come and wreak havoc. And then, like, do you keep rebuilding, or what do you do? What do you do in this world? Okay, we could nap. We're not gonna right now.
Hey, you! You were attacked by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
I think so.
So, Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would I?
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything. To tell the truth, I don't even know what the Crusaders are.
You're kidding, right?
Sin, the toxin. Gotta tell him who we are.
Yes, sir! The Crusaders are sworn to battle Sin. We have chapters throughout Spira, accepting all who wish to join our struggle. The hero Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Well, we've
Not a
steered
bad
Sin away
point.
from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it. Our mission as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat Sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does seem rather bad. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember.
Yeah, no
We'll trace the
one...
temple.
No one
Perhaps
is...
Yevon will help you regain your memory.
Okay, sure. No one finds it remarkable how extensive this alleged memory loss is for Titus. Like, no one's like, this seems like a really significant case. I don't know, man. I like, at least to me, and maybe it's because I don't live in this world, this crazy world. But I would be like, are we sure this is what's happening with this guy? Like, this seems to be somewhat different from our run-of-the-mill Sin encounter, toxin, blah blah blah. The Besaid fabrics they make here are famous all over Spira. If I buy cheap and sell high, I'll be rolling in gil in no time. Yeah, so this village is famous for weaving. You know, typical island shit, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea, actually.
It was then, standing in that place. I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
The village was attacked by Sin when I was just a little kid, yeah? The village was burnt to ashes. I still have nightmares of that day. Don't bother people when they're praying. It's against the teachings.
10 years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Well, what's a High Summoner?
What?
I got too close to Sin's, toxin. It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
The Summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become Summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
The summoning mechanic is so cool in this game too. Like, it's not just like a one-off, like, or a one and done, like, here's my special move, bye. Like, they're summoned into battle to fight for a portion, which is pretty cool. Even searching the scriptures of Yevon, I have found no cure for Sin's toxin. May the blessing of Yevon guide you to health, friend. Well. Okay, nobody there. Oh no. Oh no, sorry buddy. Please let the Aurochs score at least one goal. Wow. That's pretty bleak. I am sure that Lord Braska is watching over our apprentice summoner. I heard the Sin toxin got to you. Took your memory, eh? Oh, I don't think I've ever done this before. What's Sin? How could you forget Sin? I can't say I don't envy you, though. There's many who would give anything to forget the pain Sin has brought. Sin appeared 1,000 years ago, a raging demon intent on reducing Spira to rubble. Everyone in Spira lives under Sin's black shadow. But to forget Sin, well, I'd consider yourself lucky, eh? What's toxin? The foul vapors that boil from Sin's hide are evil indeed. One breath and it will taint the very core of your body. People who get too close to Sin forget even the most important things. Just like you, eh? What's Yevon? Yeah, let's ask. How wretched you must be to have forgotten the teachings of Yevon. The teachings are the only salvation for those who suffer because of Sin. Has adhering to them saved anybody though? Like, are we sure about the efficacy of this? I'm sure you followed the teachings before the toxin got to you, of course. Go pray at the temple and all will return in time. Zanarkand was once a great city in the far north of this land. Now it lies in ruin, destroyed by Sin 1,000 years ago. Such was its punishment for relying too much on Machina. Yeah, but where's the threshold? What's too much? What's a High Summoner? One of the 4 summoners that fought Sin in the past. Lord O'Holland, Lord Gandalf, Lady Yokun, and Lord Braska, it was. Spira would have fallen to Sin long ago if the High Summoners weren't around. No thanks, Gramps. Alright. Let's get up these stairs. Only sworn guardians may approach the Cloister of Trials. Oh, okay, my mistake. Then I guess we leave. What's this lady doing? Hi, lady. Yevon's teachings are our staff and our guide in life. Without the teachings, we just live every day in fear of sin. Alright, let's see if Waka has anything else for us now.
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet.
What?
Take a nap. You look pushed.
Alright. I'm starting to think he doesn't have lunch for us.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly.
Ah! It's like a little spider dangling, and then it crawled onto my mic.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
So this must be when Jack disappeared.
Who cares whether he comes back or not? But he might die. Fine, let him. Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
So I'm trying to eliminate some background noise, so I shut the door. There's like a screen door or whatever, or sliding door to this part of the house. And my Pico is just looking on the other side of the door at me like, please let me in. I promise I'll be good. I think I might. Yeah. One sec. Okay, yeah, she just wanted to lay in my lap. Time to go check on the summoner. Oh, there's another spider on my microphone. This is getting freaky.
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Huh?
Well, apprentice summoner, really.
Huh?
There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
Our precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care.
Nice.
Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all.
Oh, I love the Cloister of Trials. It's so fun. You'll be taken to the Chamber of the Faith if you succeed, right? There's also like bonuses and like secret treasure, whatnot. I love it. Strange glyph glows. Yeah, the secret treasures are important to find for like bonus powerful stuff. So every Cloister of Trials has one, and you use the blast sphere. We'll see that in a second, but you use the blast sphere to get it. So not only do you have to like solve the main puzzle, but then you also have to figure out where to insert the blast sphere to get a special treasure. You must use a sphere to go any further. Okay. Glyph spheres open the way to the Chamber of the Faith. Destruction spheres open the way to hidden treasure. It seems that Besaid spheres are also necessary. Alright, yeah, the limitation is, even though you have two hands, as we can clearly see, you can only carry one sphere at a time. Yeah, now that we open the door, we can just take it. Alright, so there's the destruction sphere. Oh, right. It's not entirely clear that you have to touch these here. But here we are. I did this the last time too, I can remember. So this, we need this. But we also need to put the destruction sphere there. Yeah, they get progressively more difficult as you keep going. Yeah, but like doing all this extra shit is worth it. Because some of like the bonus summons and bonus weapons and stuff are so good. And like you're very much rewarded again for like your exploration and like going the extra mile. At least I think so. Move the pedestal set with a sphere to the correct place. If you move it improperly, step on the shining glyph to return the pedestal to its original place. Yeah. So the recess we have to put it in is right in front of us. Not sure how we could fuck this one up. But hey, we still have that reset sphere right there. Just in case.
Hey, it's okay. Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here. It's a tradition, very important.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian? Whoa! Ah!
Summoners go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them. The Guardian's in there now. One of them's got a short fuse. Who knows what the other's thinking? Well, now that we come this far, might as well go all the way.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it.
No, it's just... See, I told you she gets mad easy.
Is the summoner all right?
I don't know if you should really be talking right now.
Who are you?
Yeah, Pico wanted in just to lay on my lap. Acceptable reason to interrupt the recording. I feel like we could have figured out right away that she could not do stairs right now. So the fact that we hesitated, I mean, good thing Kimari ran up there when he did, but...
I've done it. I have become a summoner.
Like, for that split second, we were all like, maybe she can do it. No! Like, look, it's when she came right out of that room, it was like... no way, man.
Man, was I surprised. And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.
Putting your transgression aside for now, let us celebrate the birth of a summoner. Okay. Gladly.
Hey, over here!
What? Ow!
Wait till you see this.
I can't see anything.
Yeah, this section definitely doesn't run well on the Vita.
Okay.
Oh, I've got the title screen music. Nice. And there's the rod from the iconic opening shot. Wow. Ah, so cool. Yeah, wow.
I had never seen anything like it in my life. Sure, it was a little scary, but still, I could feel a strange kind of gentleness coming from it. I remember, that night, we talked for the first time. I didn't know it then, but after that night, everything changed. For everyone.
Uh-oh.
For me.
Is this puberty? Oh no.
Let me introduce you to the team. This guy here wants into the tournament so bad, I let him on the team. His memory's a little fuzzy, so don't mind him if he says anything odd. Come on, say hi.
Hi guys. So what's our goal?
To do our best! Nope, we got a new goal now.
Let's see, who is it?
Our new
Dado,
goal
Keepa,
is
Letty,
victory.
Bada,
To win
Jasu.
every match, defeat
Is that
every
everyone from the
opposing
Aurochs?
team, to bring the Crystal Cup back to our island. That's all we need to do to win. Easy, huh?
I think so.
Victory! 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 Victory!
No, I'm not sure, but I think they're getting it.
You heathen!
Stay away from the summoner!
Best line here. Oh, close second.
Yuna, be careful.
But it was really my fault to begin with.
classic Yuna to like
I'm
blame
Yuna.
herself.
Thank you so much for your help earlier.
Huh? I'm sorry about that. Wasn't I not supposed to? Guess I kind of overreacted.
Oh no, I was overconfident.
I saw that Aeon thing. That's
Again,
amazing.
we hear the theme
Really?
in the music here.
Do you think I can become High Summoner?
Lady Yuna, come play with me some more.
So, tomorrow then.
Tomorrow?
We're going on the same boat, aren't we?
Oh, really?
We can talk more.
Huh.
Oh.
You can tell me all about Xanarkand.
What?
She's cute, yeah?
Yeah, can't lie.
No
Can't wait.
ideas.
No promises there, big guy. Hey, but what if she, like, comes on to me?
That's not going to happen. If you get tired, let me know. I had a bed made for you.
Stay away from the sun. Stay away from the summoner. Stay away from the summoner.
Oh, it's so fun. Love it. Okay. Off to bed.
Ready for bed? Good. Sleep tight.
Now this is different because this dream sequence we actually control Tidus. And it kind of reminds me of Persona 4 at the beginning when you're in that fogginess or whatever and you're approaching that shadowy figure or whatever.
Where's that boat?
Everyone will find us if it doesn't come soon.
You really sure this is okay?
Would you take me to Xanarkand?
Hey. You said you'd go with me.
I always wondered about the running in place thing. Like,
No,
what is that about? It's funny.
I thought Waka told you not to get any ideas.
He did?
Yeah, so you're coming with me.
Hey, stop dreaming! You with a woman? You can't even catch a ball! Oh, what's the matter? Gonna cry again? Cry.
Wait.
That's the only thing you're good for.
It just hit me. Is that symbol a J, like for jacked?
Huh? What'd you say?
Because he has it tattooed
You
on
have
him.
to speak loudly.
Tidus has it on his clothes. It's the Final Fantasy X
I hate you.
emblem or symbol or whatever. But is it
That's the spirit.
a J
You can do it.
for jacked? Am I just piecing that together?
I hate you!
He's dead, okay? Dead. He does look a lot like Chapu. I was surprised too, the first time I saw him. But no matter what he looks like, he isn't Chapu. You shouldn't have brought him here in the first place.
Jeez, how many belts does one
He
need?
needed our help.
Excuses again?
Also,
Yeah, but
That's it.
when
No
I
more.
first played this as a kid,
Enough, Waka.
did not get the appeal for Lulu. One of my friends in middle school was like super in love with her. Did not get it. I totally get it now. My friend was ahead of his time, is all I can say.
Scary. So, who's Chapu?
My little brother, Chapu. He looked like you.
He's dead?
He was with the Crusaders when they fought Sin last year. He didn't make it. I first heard on the day of the tournament.
Oh, so that's why.
I became a guardian to fight Sin, yeah?
Revenge, then?
That was the idea. I'm more worried about a stupid game now than avenging my brother. Well, after the next tournament, I'll be a guardian full-time. I know it kinda looks like I'm using you, but I'm not.
Don't worry. I mean, I owe you a lot. You really helped me out, you know? What I mean is... Thanks, Waka.
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
Also a favorite line for me and my brother. We like just say it all the time to each other. Oh. There are so many lines, at least for me, that should not hit. Cause they're just like it's just dialogue. Right? But there's so many of those random lines like, stay away from the summoner! Just like, every time I hear it, I'm just transported back. And it's like, this is so much power for me.
Hey, sleepyhead. Something I want to give you.
Whoa! You're giving this to me?
Yeah, use it well.
That's the sword you gave Chapu.
Well, he never used it. Where's Yuna?
We're taking the same boat as Yuna, right? Why do we gotta wait here?
Yuna came to this village 10 years ago, when the last calm started.
The calm?
Since then, she's been like a little sister to me and Lulu. But she had the talent. She became an apprentice. Now, today, she leaves as a summoner.
This is our journey. We should leave together.
That's a burning question for me. How does one, like, how does one show
You really don't need all that luggage.
that they have the talent?
They're
What does
not
that
really
look
my
like?
Things. They're gifts for the temples we're to visit.
This isn't a vacation, Yuna.
I guess you're right.
So we're just gonna leave it right there. Somebody else's problem to like put it away or whatever.
Okay, off we go.
Oh, I love this game so much. I love it. All right, let's learn some combat.
Hey, why don't you try out that sword I gave you?
No problem.
Not too shabby. You kept up with him pretty well. Might make a good guardian someday. A flyer! My kind of customer.
Oh, good. Okay, we can. Yeah, so that's the treasure we got from the first Cloister of Trials. Pretty dece. Not mad about it. Yeah, the Brotherhood is unique in that as you progress through the game, I'm not sure if it has to do anything with use or not. I'm really not. But as you progress through the game, it will gain new abilities. Those slots will be filled. So you see like this, that's the only slot it has. That's its only ability. This, it's got 3 more to go. Now, There's also a weapon customization feature in this game too, which is going to be super fun to kind of experiment with when we get there. But for now, you know, we just have the equipment and the abilities they come with.
Looks like trouble.
Ha! Watch this!
Okay.
Told ya, only magic can beat that thing. If you can't beat them down, you gotta use magic of an element they don't like.
Magic? Element?
Let's have our black mage show you what I mean. Luke, you're up.
Clueless, aren't you? Good thing I'm here. Spells of ice work well against fire fiends, and ice fiends are weak against fire magic. You follow?
I get fire and ice, but what about lightning and water?
Lightning
Really?
and water are opposed, just like fire and ice. This one here is a water fiend,
Which means we should use ice. Now. Okay, Pico. She's somewhat gotten up, and now she's like crawling all over my lap, trying to figure out where her next spot is. I think she found it. Good.
Take your time.
Let's get going, man.
We're gonna wait.
Huh?
Are you ready?
What's going on?
It's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip. Chappu didn't pray that day. Said he'd miss his boat.
All right, I've never tried Just Watch, but I don't know if I have it in me. Yeah, I don't. I'm too chicken. I don't know. I'm too something.
That should do it.
Like, what's the harm in going through the motions, even if we don't believe in it? So I do want to show something at least kind of interesting to me.
This isn't the way to the pier.
So that's a roadblock, right? That's an obstacle, an invisible wall, if you will. Keep that in mind, just for, you know, a second, or just a little bit. We'll come. I'll point it out when we come to it. Okay. Uh-oh. Wow.
That's enough.
What's with that guy?
Himari Ronso, of the Ronso tribe. He's learned the Fiend's way of fighting.
That's not what I meant.
Which is an interesting way to call him a
Another
blue
Yuna's
mage.
Guardians.
Huh?
Sometimes we don't understand him either. Kamari doesn't talk much anyway. But he has protected me since I was a child.
Huh.
Ooh. Getting all the things. Bright shield, metal shield. Oh, and this one has an extra ability slot, so not bad. I don't think we have any danger of being inflicted with darkness right now. So switching to the metal shield is fine. We might need it a bit later on.
A flyer! That's your department, right?
Two?
Uh-oh.
Why don't we let our summoner show us what she's made of?
All right. All right, and Pico wanted back out of the room, so...
Your first real battle. Let's see some style.
Show us what your training has taught you, Yuna.
Okay.
Oh, this is so exciting. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. No, don't need it. Don't need it. Let's just get to the cool part. Yeah, so I guess we can shorten the animation if we want to. I don't want to. Like, summons are fucking cool. So Sonic Wings can delay. It didn't that time. That's fine. Okay, so when it will, it'll actually show us in the turn order. Good, okay. Yeah, so occasionally with Sonic Wings, you can sneak in an extra turn. Well, you fucked up. Yeah, and their overdrives don't have any kind of sequence to them. Like Orin's button inputs, or Tidus's timing thing.
Another one of those. No problem. Leave this one to me, huh? Say goodnight, birdie.
Uh-oh. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so for everyone to get experience in a battle, they all have to like take a turn. So if you don't use someone, they're not getting experience. And they only have to take a single action, so... Now, Yuna and Lulu actually start close together. Stop it. Okay, what I'm gonna do though... So I'm not gonna get that strength in the corner. I am gonna get extractability, and then I'm gonna get her black magic. Just because I think having those base spells, especially early on, is really gonna increase her utility aside from just like white magic and summons. I don't know. That's at least my theory. We'll see how that works out in the long run. Obviously, she's not going to be on the path to get like the upgraded versions of those elemental spells, but we'll see. Wow. Wait. I feel like having her get extract mana could be helpful. Like, that's just, you hit something and it will like drop certain types of spheres. So if you're ever running low on like agility spheres or power spheres or whatever, if you have extract agility or extract power and you cast that and then you whack an enemy, it'll help you kind of replenish some of those. Okay, so I know it was a while back, but remember how we were at that prayer statue with the save sphere? There was one path we could go toward and then the right way, and it blocked us with an invisible wall. Well, why not here? Right, I know that when we get to the end of this, it's not like we can jump back off of this cliff again and into the water. So I know it's a rather short-lived detour from like the rails of the story, but why have the invisible wall back there and not here? All right. Well, that's a question we may never know the answer to, but we're gonna stop it here. We're gonna pick up next time. We're gonna get on that boat. Next time, we're gonna get to Kilika. We're gonna see what that's all about. And yeah, we'll see what else happens. But until then, leave a like if you like, a dislike if you don't. Comment, subscribe, what you gotta do. But I'm hopping off, and we'll be back with more Final Fantasy X in the next one. Peace.